Credit.com did a survey. I'm going to talk to you about it. This is the Your Credit Matters segment brought to you by CreditSanitizer.com. You have a credit report. It is wrong. What are you doing about it? So Credit Sanitizer, Credit.com did a survey. 1 in 4 file taxes late. Here's why you should not wait to file. According to the National Retail Federation, almost half of all consumers say they expect to file their taxes in February. Those who are expecting refunds often want to get their returns in early to maximize the chances of a quicker refund. If you know you owe taxes, you might push off filing your refund until April, so you have more time before you pay it. But what happens if you file your taxes late? Well, again, Credit.com asked more than 1,000 people if they've ever filed their tax returns late and followed up with a few questions about why someone might file taxes late. Just under 1 in 4 of the survey respondents said they'd filed taxes late. Survey indicates that men are slightly more likely to file taxes late than women. Around 25% of men in the survey said they'd filed taxes late before, while only around 20% of women said the same. Younger and middle-aged individuals are also more likely to file taxes late than older generations. Around 46% of survey respondents aged 25 to 49 said they'd filed their taxes late at least once. Busy lives interfere with filing taxes on time. When asked what might cause them to file taxes late, 75% of the people aged 18 to 49 said they just didn't have enough time. Being too busy was the top reason given by people aged 18 to 34. Around 30% of men listed lack of time as a reason they might miss a tax deadline, making it the top answer for men. Only around 18% of women cited lack of time as a reason for failing to file taxes on time. For women, the most common reason was needing professional help with taxes. Older generations need more help filing taxes. For people aged 35 and older, requiring professional help with taxes was the top reason for filing late. This becomes even more common with each age bracket. 35 to 49, 25.5% said they need professional assistance filing taxes. 50 to 64, 33.2% said they need professional assistance. Age 65 plus, 43.4% said they need professional assistance. Aside from being busy and needing assistance, other reasons people gave for not filing taxes on time included the cost of filing being too high, being too confused by taxes, forgetting when the deadline is, being unable to pay what's owed. Why should you file taxes on time? Filing your taxes on time is the law. It also keeps you from owing late filing fees and penalties. Also, be careful because if a crook gets a hold of your information and they file and then you go to file, there's going to be problems because the IRS is going to say, hey, you already filed your tax return. They may have got your return, your refund, or they may have applied for a refund that you weren't even entitled to. And now you got all kinds of other headaches. So get your taxes filed sooner rather than later. What is the penalty for filing late taxes? The IRS charges steep penalties for failure to file your taxes. 5% of the taxes due for every month the return is late, up to 25% of the taxes you owe. However, in 2020, 2021, and 2022, if your taxes are more than 60 days late, the minimum filing penalty, $435 or 100% of the amount of taxes you owe, whichever is less. What happens if you are late filing your taxes? If you're filing your taxes late using a paid or free tax preparation software, it may help you calculate how much you owe in penalties. That amount will be included on the paperwork you generate showing you how much to pay. If that's not the case and you file a return without calculating those amounts, the IRS is likely to send you a bill for the penalties. Note that you'll also owe interest on your total tax bill. The IRS charges interest on penalties and late taxes. How can I make sure I file taxes on time? You can take a few steps to ensure you file your taxes on time, including filing for an extension, preparing properly for tax season, and getting professional help. Better late than never. If you owe taxes and miss the tax filing deadline, it's better to file late than to continue to avoid the issue. Reach out to a tax professional if you're not sure how to file your taxes or need help understanding if you can reduce your tax burden. That's just a little bit of the information for you. That's the Your Credit Matters segment brought to you by CreditSanitizer.com. You have a credit report. It is wrong. What are you doing about it? Credit Sanitizer has the solutions for you. Love getting that stuff for you. Again, the big issue there, be really, really careful, because that is an easy way for the folks for the crooks to steal your information.